Hello, good morning to all of you. Today, through this video lecture, you will be able to find out the median graphically. How to calculate the median graphically. To calculate the median. So here I am explaining to you through one data. Suppose I am taking. Suppose this data is there. I have considered here 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60 and 60 to 70 are the class intervals given to me, and these are the patients I am taking in age groups of 10 to 70 arranged in exclusive form, and these are the frequencies they are getting treatment for some disease. As per the age groups, frequencies are 60, 42, 55, 70, 53, 20. Now I need to determine the median of this data graphically. So when we are calculating the median graphically, we need to draw the two types of graphs. First of all, I'll be taking less than type. This is less than type data. So I have to convert the class intervals in less than type. What do we need to do there? When you have to write, convert this 10 to 20 in less than type, what you can do is take the upper limit of this data, that is here upper limit, then write down less than 20, less than 30, less than 40, less than 50, less than 60 and less than 70, and the frequencies as it is in front of that, whatever the frequencies are there. So that means now you have converted the data, that is 10 to 20 and so on up to 60 to 70 in less than type data. Means nothing to do. Before the upper limit you have to write less than. So less than upper limit here was what? 20. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 and so on. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 and so on. Before that you need to write less than everywhere. So now the data is converted into less than type data. Then frequency, and after the frequency to in next column you have to write their cumulative frequency, and the procedure to convert the frequency into cumulative frequency already I have explained in previous lectures to you, but still for your recapitulation you can see how we convert the frequency into cumulative. So in first, that is 60, you have to write 60, then 60 plus 42 will give you 102, 102 plus 55, 157, 157 plus 70, 227, 227 plus 53, here it is 280, and 280 plus 20 will give you 300. So 300 is already the sum of all these frequencies if you will do. So here sum of the frequencies will always be matching with the last cumulative frequency. So this is the same thing what we did in our calculation of median of your grouped data by using the formula. But now we have to determine the median by drawing the graph. So graph I am taking less than type ogive. What is ogive? This is a Latin word ogive, O-G-I-V-E. Less than type means a curve I need to draw. From that curve I will be able to calculate the median graphically. So how to draw that curve, that ogive, to find the median for this less than type? From this data you will be picking the upper limit, that was 20, and in front of that 60 is the cumulative frequency. So one pair of 20 and 60, these are the chords. So 20 will, class interval will always be there on the x-axis, and their cumulative frequency respectively will be drawn on the y-axis. So first chord will be taken from here 20, 60, 30, 102, 40, 157, 50, 227, 60, 280, 70, 300. So here are the chords ready to draw 20, 60, 30, 102, 40, 157, 50, 227, 60, 280, 70, 300. Now you have to take one graph paper, and in that you need to draw these for your reference. This is the graph I have taken here. You can see this. So first of all you need to draw the line of axis, and on the x-axis here you can mention this is your x-axis. You please make a note of that. From the origin you need to start with 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 and 70. That is the last reading. Write down your all class intervals, and these class intervals here you have to take are the upper limits. So please mention along x-axis you will be taking the upper limits. Mention that along x-axis upper limits are there. Then along y-axis you have to draw the cumulative frequency. This is the cumulative frequency you have to take along y-axis. So you need to mention there this is your y-axis. Okay. Now start plotting those pairs. First was of 20. So you make it very clear as per your scale. What is the scale you have selected here? Along x-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 10 years. So that is the age. Age of the patient was divided in groups 10 to 20, 20 to 30 and so on. And cumulative frequency I have taken along y-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 20 because my least reading and the highest reading I have to accommodate comfortably. So wherever I am comfortable I have to divide accordingly. So what I did is I have taken the age in terms of 1 centimeters here, that is equal to 10, and here I have taken 1 centimeter is equal to 20. This is the cumulative frequency. Now in that these are the 10 boxes from 0 to 20, these small boxes if you will count. So your one box will be counted as 2. So 2 into 10 will make that is equal to 20. So that exactly I can mark whatever the cumulative frequencies are there with me. For example, on 20, this is 20 here, you need to mark 60. That was the first pair, exactly 20 and 60. 20 is here on the x-axis, 60 is there on the y-axis. Then your next was 30 and 102. So here it is 30, you go there. 100 exactly, one box more you have to read because I said one small box is equal to 2, so 102 you can mark there. 30 and 102. Then your next was 40 and 157. So you start with 40, here it is 40, and there you can read there 150 exactly will be there between 160 and 140. Then after 150, next column will give you 152, then 154, then 156. Then next will be giving you 158. So between 158th column, in the middle of that you can mark that column somewhere 157. So exactly you can locate 40 and 157 also. So after 40, it was a turn of 50 to 27. Same thing you can do there at 50. Then 227, between 220 and 240, you can write 227 by counting and so on, 280 and then 300. So all these you need to mark. So once you have drawn this, then after that what you have to do is, you have to join these with freehand curve. So you will be getting the less than type ogive. As you have joined these all chords what I have marked here. So this is called your less than type ogive. After that, you have to check what was n by 2. As you know, n is sum of the frequencies. So sum of the frequencies we got is 300. That was the last cumulative frequency also. So half of that is 150. So somewhere exactly between 140 and 160 you will be finding at the fifth box. 5 2s are 10. So 140 plus 10 will give you 150 here. So from 150 you need to draw the perpendicular to this ogive. From 150. Draw that perpendicular where it meets the ogive. From there you need to draw the another perpendicular to your x-axis. So here if you will be reading, here it is 30, then it is 35, 37, before 40, if you'll count here one less 2, 38 point something will be coming. After 30, when you will be counting 32, 34, 36, like that you have to go. So somewhere before where this reading, this will be touching there, that should be coming is equal to almost 38 point something. So exactly between your 39 and 40th somewhere it will be meeting here. So here the scale is of 30 to 40. So your one box here is of only 1. So this is 35, then 36, then 37, then 38, 39 and 40. So exactly you can read there between 39 and 40 somewhere it will be 38.7 between 38 and 40. So that will give you the median through less than type ogive. So this is the way how to draw the less than type ogive. What are the class intervals, upper limit with respect to their cumulative frequency you need to plot there, and then join these with freehand curve. This kind of graph, because frequency is in increasing order, so from lower end to upper end this curve will be always moving. This is called less than type ogive. And this is the procedure how to find the median from the ogive. So next is your more than type. When we are speaking about more than type, then what we need to do with the data, that you please pay attention. For that, again, now more than type. Again, now you have to take the lower limit. There I took the upper limit in less than type. So 10 to 20 the data is already there with you. Now more than 10 you have to take. So here you will be taking the lower limit. More than 10, more than 20, more than 30, 40, 50 and 60, because the lower limit of last class interval is 60 there. So more than 60 up to this. Again frequencies you will keep on writing whatever are given. Again you have to find the cumulative frequency as it is, what you did in previous one. But when you have to plot here, so your lower limit will be now taken on x-axis with respect to the highest cumulative frequency. Please understand there. Your highest cumulative frequency is 300, means I need to arrange this in descending order. Please make a note, pay attention here. This is very important to understand. So while you are going to change the order of this higher to lower, that does not mean that you have to write this 300, then after that 280 in descending order. There is a procedure you need to follow. Again you have to draw the column of frequency, and in front of the first frequency you need to write the highest cumulative frequency, that is 300. So now first chord will be 10, 300. Then to find the next ones, now continuously you keep on subtracting these frequencies. 300 minus 60 will give you 240. 240 minus 42 will give you 198. 198 minus 55 will give you 143. 143 minus 70, 73. 73 minus 53 will give you 20. So the difference of the lowest cumulative frequency and frequency will always give you 0. Difference of the lowest cumulative frequency and frequency will give you 0. So once it is coming equal to 0 means that is arranged in descending order, cumulative frequency with respect to frequency. So please pay attention to this explanatory part. So the chords are ready to plot there, then lower limit, highest cumulative frequency in all here. So 10, 300, 22, 40, 30, 198, 40, 143, 50, 73, 60, 20. So now again same thing you have to do on the graph. Again you just mention the class intervals along x-axis. Here I have taken, these are the class intervals 10 to 70, but I will be using up to 60 only in case of more than type because I am taking the lower limit there. And lower limit I have mentioned here along x-axis in case of more than type. In case of lower than less than type, it will be upper limit. And along y-axis that will remain same. That is your cumulative frequency. And the same scale I am using here. 1 centimeter equal to 10 patients, 10 years age, and 20 patients along y-axis. 10 years is the age group. I am using 1 centimeter along x-axis. So same thing. Now you start plotting the class intervals. On 10 you need to plot 300. So this is 10 here, exactly 300 wherever it is coming. Here it is 300. So upon 10 you need to plot 300. So there I did. Upon 20 the next turn is of 240. So here it is 20. You can read 240 somewhere exactly on this. This is 240 here. So 20 and 240 you can read that, and so on. 3198, 4143, then it is 5073. So 73 you know exactly. Now this is 60. One small box here is 2. So on 5 it will be equal to 70. The next will be 72. The next will be 74, but between 72 and 74 in between somewhere you can draw that just hairline dot and encircle that, will give you 50 and 73. And then 60 and 20. 60, this is exactly 20. Now you have to move from upper end to lower end by joining these all the chords you have drawn. So with free hand curve you can join these, come downwards because the frequency now you have arranged in descending order. So it will come down. That last curve was going from lower to upper part. Now this is coming from upper to lower part. And the procedure is again same. You need to find out 150 there. That is the n by 2. Sum of the frequencies was 300. So half of that is 150. Again you locate 150 on the y-axis. From there draw the perpendicular to the ogive, and from the ogive we need to draw the perpendicular to the x-axis. So here it is 35, 36, 37, 38 point something will be the answer again. So this is the frequency I have calculated from more than type ogive. So graphically there are two ways in your syllabus to find the median. One is your less than type. So in less than type your ogive will be going from the lower end to the upper end. This is your less than type. And this is your more than type ogive. More than type ogive. How to do that? So then you can calculate the frequency by using these two graphs. If both of these you will be using, so somewhere these graphs will be intersecting each other. So where the graphs, one in the same graph you can draw the less than type and the more than type. Where do they meet? From there you can draw the perpendicular and read that reading. That will give you the median of that particular data. So this is the procedure how to calculate the median of grouped data graphically. So important point to understand what are those chords which we need to plot in less than type and in more than type and in which order. So in less than type, always the upper limit of the class interval with respect to its cumulative frequency. Upper limit with respect to its cumulative frequency. And in more than type, your lower limit with the highest cumulative frequency, with the highest. And here I explained that to you how to convert that. So you please pay attention to that. Once you have calculated the cumulative frequency, after cumulative frequency, once again I have written the same frequencies over there. To write this cumulative frequency in descending order, this procedure you need to follow. Write down the highest cumulative frequency in first normal frequency. Keep on subtracting simultaneously. 300 minus 60, result here 240 minus 42, and so on. So the difference between the last cumulative frequency and frequency when is coming is equal to 0. That means now we have arranged this cumulative frequency in descending order, that you can see there. So this is the procedure we are following here to write these chords. This was your lower limit, highest cumulative frequency, so that will be arranged in descending order in all these chords. Then you need to plot on the graph. So this is the graph you will be getting. Again, n by 2, from there you will draw the perpendicular to find the median on this graph. So that is how to calculate the median of the grouped data by using the graphs in two ways. One is your less than type, another is your more than type. So that's all from my side. That is the end of your this chapter also. This much was the syllabus. So all the video lectures from this chapter point of view I have uploaded. Thank you. Have a nice time.